0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Cross flung in towards the middle. Kimmich. Musiala. For Olise. Now it's Ribery. He's got away. That's good play. Davis. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Van Basten.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Raul. Taken back almost at once. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Big chance, must be! Neuer gets it clear. Adams cuts out the pass. Davis. And that is out of play. Turns back here, probably the best option. Costa Curta. Olise. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. He has a look up. Now it's Olise. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And it's Kimmich. Musiala shapes to shoot! And he gets rid in a hurry. Kimmich touches it back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Osimhen. Van Dijk. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution in progress.
Tonali looking to play him in. That's a little off target. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Beckenbauer. Costa Curta. Now it's Olise. Beckenbauer. And it's Pavlovic. Musiala. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Van Basten. And it's Musiala. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pavlovic. And it's made its way to him. Into the last quarter of an hour. Musiala makes the interception. Kimmich. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Nicely weighted ball. Van Basten! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And he's there to belt it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Olise. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, this looks sharp. Threads one in. He's in a great position here. Bale. And the finish! They've scored! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Well, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Bale. DiMarco. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that's been won straight back. He's looking wide. Now it's Ribery. Danger averted for now. And that is that. Portugal have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Passing nice and neat. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Bale. Raul. Picks out brilliantly. Tries a shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Hazard! And the ball's come loose. Yamal! That's a half-decent try.
Lamine Yamal really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And he's picked it up out wide. James, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Bale. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. James. Baresi. James. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, smashing header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Tonali gathers from the goal kick. Beckham. Now it's Bale. And it's Messi. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Has crossed into the middle. And this is... Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, there's a probing ball. Yamal. Hangs one, climbs up big! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Mendes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. It's Bale! Goal! Portugal! And they get themselves in front! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Portugal get themselves into the lead. Van de Ven opts for safety. That has ended up in no man's land. That's been slipped through. And he's on his way. Can he finish? No mistake! And he celebrates his 30th goal. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
James gets into a good position. He's got tall. And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And now they can spring out of defence. Portugal have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. The less said about that pass, the better. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Tonali. He's being urged to shoot. Koundé gets good distance on it.
That's going in strongly.
He's got away. James crosses. Oh, what a climb! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substituição para Portugal.
Portugal have their second corner now.
E vai entrar para o seu lugar com número 17.
Van Basten has another goal. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Nice looking ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Bale with a real chance here. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Bale! They want to be quick to recover this. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And the game has already resumed here. Nicely shaped ball. This might... Roll! In for the pieces! And he hits the net! And with that, he takes home the match ball! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out. Big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Out to the right. Yamal. Played into the terrific header. It wasn't a great header in the end. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Passes short and sharp. Rummenigge. Belletti, lofted in. Baresi gets it away. And it's Beckham. That's an excellent interception. There's the shot! He's scored! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Beckham. Kvaratskhelia. Tonali. Can he get it through? Bale! That is some save from Khan!
Bale really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He shifted it to the flank. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Osimhen, and he's worked it through. And he's just the keeper to beat! It's roll! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Simplicity itself.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Portugal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Portugal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Portugal go into the lead. Chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. And we have our very first corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get on the end of this? And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Osimhen. Takes the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rummenigge. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Tonali. That's a sharp pass. Played out to the right. And it's Koundé. He's in plenty of space here. James receives it in a wide position. Oh, what a climb! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Adams. It's Belletti. Conte. And that's been won straight back. And it's made its way to him. Beckham. And it's Conte. Rummenigge. Now it's Darwin. And Serginho. Beckham. Rummenigge. And here's Nunez. Portugal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He is through. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Belletti. Great vision. Now it's Olise. Threads one in. Great ball if he can get there. And it's hoisted clear. It's their second corner of the game. Real chance! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Rummenigge bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Baresi. And they've got rid. Saliba.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Olise. Nicely weighted ball. And he whips it in. Cleared without hesitation. Deftly away. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Portugal are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
Chers spectateurs,
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Changement. Le numéro 77. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 18.
Portugal get the ball rolling in the second half. And here's Bale. Gets a good foot in there. Rummenigge. So what can they make of this? Now that looks a decent ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nunez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tries to pass it through. And here's Nunez. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Raul. Serginho. Rummenigge. Spread it left. Rafael Leao. Beckham. Good play for Conte. And here, Nunez! Played back. Raul proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that could... There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Olise. Now, can they get him away? He's onside! Nunez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
29,830.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Now it's Raul. That's a little off target. Osimhen. Now a Droll. Rummenigge has found the net here, of course. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rummenigge. Great defending, strong and determined. Osimhen, and he's worked it through. And he's managed to get free. Khan defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Raul. Tonali, over to the left. Crosses it, he's got full. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Changement. Le numéro 17.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Changement.
Van Basten. And it's Palmer. Spread out to the left. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that was vital. Conte. Beckham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Nunez. Half an hour gone in the second half. Nice interception, well timed. Cleared without complication. Now Saliba. Oh, good spread. Looking for options for movement. Drives it in. Terrific header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Changement. Le numéro 27.
So there's going to be another change here.
À leur place, le numéro 19. Le numéro 41. Le numéro...
And the return pass. Now it's Palmer. And that could set him on his way. He's picked his way through. Big chance! Goal! Portugal! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark. And the shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Mbappe, looking for the run. Hernandez crosses. Alexander-Arnold. Brilliantly cut out. Ødegaard. Out to the left it goes. Rafael Leao.
Il y aura 4
4
minutes
added
de
minutes
temps
on the board.
additionnel.
That's a cute ball. That's a shade optimistic. Conte. Beckham. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, it's a great ball here. Pass is just off target. And there goes the final whistle. Portugal have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Portugal.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. And this is Adriano. Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pirlo, the regular corner taker.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pinches it off him. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. That's a good ball out wide.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Tries to play it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
Adriano! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's bullish header! Just off target.
Bergkamp is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Under an awful lot of pressure. Tries to pass it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Adriano. Nice bit of trickery. Out to the left it goes. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
It's Pirlo! Goal! Poland! You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Poland have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Corner number 3 coming up. He gets big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
That's a throw. Osimhen. Bergkamp strokes it back. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication. And here's Ronaldinho.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is Adrian. Tries a shot! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And the ball is out of play. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's James. Now it's Palmer. Picked out brilliantly. Bergkamp. Pirlo demonstrating his defensive quality there. Roberto Carlos, a player who needs no introduction. Knocks it into... And the finish! Adriano is flagged offside. In with the challenge. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Bergkamp. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Palmer is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
He's having a go! And that is wildly off target.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And it's Palmer. And it's made its way to him. And he's in on Palmer! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Costa Curta. Bergkamp. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
There will be 3 minutes.
Adriano really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And it's Ronaldinho. And the first half is done. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. There's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
By the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Has a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Poland get their fourth corner. Portugal are looking to go forward now. And that has put paid to that. Osimhen. Costa Curta. Pirlo looking to add to his goal. Pirlo's cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And here's Ronaldinho. It's a pretty loose pass. James. And the counter is on. Looking for the run. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Here it is, crossed in.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Adriano showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Bale, delivered with swing.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
And it's Bergkamp, and he welcomes it in. Ronaldinho. Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Costa Curta producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, that's clever. Palmer. Oh, well played, well played. Pirlo. Pirlo. Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. It's a good spell of possession, this. He's in space and looking for options. Costa Curta finds himself offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Portugal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. The defender is not giving up on this. Costa Curta. DiMarco did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, that's fabulous. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Half an hour gone in the second half. Pirlo. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Pirlo. Osimhen. Petit. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. Costa Curta does really well to win the ball there. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Palmer is fouled. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitution for Poland. Number 23.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 6, Franz Beckenbauer. Number 13, Nesta. Number 8, Bergkamp. Number 45.
Well, the idea was a good one.
Osimhen.
The execution of it, not quite so.
Number
His
22,
teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and
Goretzka.
they have every right to
Number
be.
4, Ruben Diaz. Number 20, Adams. Number 18,
Pass is intercepted.
Francesco Totti. Number 15,
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Ruben Diaz is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Costa Curta. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Palmer receives it in. Palmer! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Osimhen. Pirlo. Ronaldinho. Totti.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Adriano. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? That has been cut short. And there goes the final whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Oh, that's well spotted. That has been slung wide. Tar gets over and intercepts. Portugal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Lofted in. Out towards the flank. Back in once more. It's got in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Aims beyond the defence. Kulusevski gets a cross in.
Borussia Dortmund really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. Koundé. Raul. Now it's Osimhen. Well, we expected better, and so did he. James. Looking for the run. Now it's Raul. James. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Ederson claims it, and the danger passes. Wirtz. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Batistuta. And he's picked out the run. Raul gets through on his own. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. Portugal are level. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Wirtz! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Wirtz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Passing nice and neat. Wirtz! And the finish! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they get themselves in front!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Always onto this. Davids. And it's Davids. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that is expertly dealt with. And claimed it back swiftly. Now, can they get him away? Baresi getting this one clear. And he's intervened well there. Looking to play him in. Batistuta. It's a pretty loose pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Can he finish? It's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
There's the shot! Spread it left. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen! And it's half-time here. Portugal are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. The second half then, just getting going.
Portugal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get...
Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Portugal go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Good ball, good take. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well timed, excellent interception. Over to the left. That is good alertness. Might be danger here. And he's gone looking for safety. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Wirtz. Threads one in. Lahm. Lahm plays it in. And that has been clubbed away. James. Mendes makes the interception. Kulusevski. James. And Koundé. Can he get on the end of this? He can run onto that. Costa Curta. Guardiola. Raul. Tries to play it through. Now it's Osimhen. Conte. Now it's Hazard. And it's Kulusevski. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's in a great position here. And he's gone long. And smartly reclaimed. He's through here. He's in space and looking for options. Wirtz! That's a half-decent try.
Substituição para Portugal.
Corner number 2 then.
Número 22. Número 45. Número 24. Número 4. Silvestre. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 20. Bale. Número
Defending
7.
of the desperate variety.
Van Nistelrooy. Número 17.
It's a delicate pass.
Número 15. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Lahm, just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Mbappe. Look at the slows for a shot! He's scored! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Mbappe really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Mbappe! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Cross into the box.
That's good defensive concentration.
Back into the middle. Now it's Palmer. Hoisted in. Oh, what a climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right. He's being shifted off it. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Baresi clears it away. Taken back almost at once. This is Gnabry.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Baresi getting this one clear. Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Palmer. Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Tar deals with... And time is up. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Great vision. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
It comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung on this team sheet.
First name on the team sheet, you would think.
Yeah, and a player with a fantastic engine. I always think that every time you see him, he's just going to run himself into the ground. He'll give everything for the cause, and he always sets the tone for industry.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Koundé getting this one clear. Oh, that's ambitious. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Can he get on the end of this? Nicely weighted ball. James. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's on it, can he get away? Bayer with the clearance. Quarter of an hour played. Seedorf cuts it out. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And this is Batistuta. And a chance! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Good ball, good take. He can get that clear. And it's Seedorf. Here's a chance! Madrid have their second corner now. Koundé clears it away. Seedorf, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Tonali, out to the right. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ambitious ball here. Osimhen is onto this. Here's a sharp little ball here. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's going to be a goal kick. Messi looks to get on the end of this. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And reclaimed it in a trice. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he thumps it clear. And it's Seedorf. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. And he's managed to get rid. Hernandez could try cutting inside here.
Well played and well cleared.
And he's let fly. Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
James gets a foot in here. This is Batistuta. He's in space and looking for options. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Portugal are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que depositen sus desperdicios en las papeleras que hay instaladas en varios puntos del estadio.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
El dorsal 10.
Portugal carrying a one-goal lead. Out to the left it goes. He's through here. That is a brilliant interception.
Neymar, el dorsal 21.
That's a shade optimistic. And he can clear it away. Now it's Messi. Holland. He's being urged. Big chance! Tonali getting this one clear. Rivaldo. Bayer is there to clear. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pass somewhat off target. Alaba is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Messi. Deftly away. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's taking no chances there. Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Messi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled.
It's Rivaldo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They're up to 5 corners now.
Cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 3. será reemplazado por el dorsal 6. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugador.
It's really well cleared. And it's Gundogan. Costa Curta is onto it in a flash. And here's Haaland. Haaland! The corner count is rising. That's 6. And that was very necessary. And they've got rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. Baresi gets it away. Now it's Haaland. And this is Batistuta. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, that was vital. Has a look and place it forward. Couldn't squeeze it through. Opts for safety. Knocks it into space. Costa Curta gets it clear.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Tonali. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ah, that's a fine interception. Rivaldo. Now it's Haaland. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Rivaldo. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Haaland. Koundé deals with that comfortably. Cleared without complication. Oh, well played.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Chance! The message is simple: defend this with your lives. That's a decent clearance. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Osimhen. Hernandez. Rivaldo. Can he get on the end of this? And there's green grass ahead of him. Now Osimhen! Oh, split-second reaction. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's a good-looking delivery. And he's there to clear it. Nicely spread. And this is Torres. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his...
Can he finish? Goal! Portugal! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Palmer. Now it's Bale. Van Basten. Van Basten! Gravenberg. Now it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He's under a lot of pressure there. Barcelona looking... He's going for goal! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
João Neves. Pedri. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Bale. Oh, that's well spotted. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is...
Oh, what has happened here? And they've got rid. Oh, he's been caught napping. Corner then.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Pedri! And the ball's come loose here. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. And it's Hazard. Bernal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bernal really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that.
And Pedri! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pedri is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Caicedo. Now it's Pedri. João Neves. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
João Neves actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. Palmer gets it away. Baresi. And it's Neves. And here's Azar. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And Bernal. And this is Torres. Van Basten. Palmer has found the net here, of course. James. In by James. And the keeper has it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's Van Basten! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Caicedo. And it's Neves. Somewhat off target. Costa Curta getting this one clear.
Portugal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Bayer clears. Knocks it into space. James. Fernando Torres. James. Hazard tries to play it through. He has a look out. Great chance! In he goes again. He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Tries to pass it through. Good take, and is he in? Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. The second half then, just getting going. No reported change to either side during the break. Hazard stood his ground strongly. Looking for options for movement. Aimed beyond the defence.
Palmer really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Good read, needed to be. And it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Bernal. He's tried one!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Back towards the middle. And he was quick to react. Pedri. Now that looks a decent ball. And he can clear it away. Van Dijk. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get rid. And the counter is on. Now it's Bale. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Koundé.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Oh, smashing header! Goal! Portugal! And they get themselves in front! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Portugal go into the lead.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just eases him off the ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's a mighty effort! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That's a cute ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Good chance for a shot! Goal! Portugal! And he is just ripping it up! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 12.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Portugal get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Gray is there, and he can pick it up. Lopez.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Koundé. Now it's Lopez. Lovely ball and takes a shot! They've done it! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
All square again, tries a shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. João Neves. Rijkaard. Vermeer. And it's Gray. Stood up well to him there.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Threads one in. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen. Osimhen! Couldn't squeeze it through. Great vision. Oh, shooting chance! And they're back on the ball again. And he's following up! The whistle has gone and it is all over. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Portugal can always take...